Hey everyone, it's Kat. I'm going to let you guys have a bit of a look at what I keep inside my bag today. I don't really have time to do a role play because I'm in extreme study mode, but I needed a break and I thought it could be a bit fun. My voice is feeling a bit weird today, so I've got some water. I ran out of cups. I really like that sound. It reminds me of coffee. I'll show you the bag and then I'll pull things out one at a time. So, I do have one of those enormous bags where you can pretty much carry your whole life in. It's just a big, like fake leather bag. It's actually full of a lot of things because I went to this girls' night thing recently. I haven't done one of those since high school. What I can see on top is I've got a sharpener. It's a little fox. It's actually not too bad considering if I can get my fingernails to grow eventually. My tapping is actually deplorable. Apologies. Got the sharpener in its back. I have 3 of them, and I gave one to my housemate, and I think she's called hers Thomas, maybe Elliot, I can't recall, and she made me name mine. This is Vivian, and I think I have the other one on my desk. And this is Edgar. He's got more of a constipated expression. Biology textbook. Introduction to biopsychology. This is actually, I'm in my 4th year, but because of the way, I'm a double degree student, because of the way my course is organized, I got to do it now instead of then. Biological psychology is really interesting. I'm not as good at it as I am, like, say, social psych and more interpersonal, but it's really interesting. A lot of pictures of little white rats in here. I don't think I could go into research. I think they mostly conduct autopsies on the rats when they're finished with them, but if they ever didn't, I'd probably become a crazy old rat lady because I'd want to keep them instead of like incinerating them. All the poor rats with Down syndrome and their amygdala removed. Maybe not the ones with their amygdala removed. Just seeing if there's any fun pictures. It's mostly just It's mostly just pictures of the brain. Skin cells. crazy looking dude. So I'll be using this to study when I'm finished with this video. I'm a bit over neurons and Alzheimer's and all that kind of stuff. Okay, and yeah, because I went over to my friend's place recently, I bought a couple of things with me for entertainment, and I bought Injustice with me, and if you're not familiar with it, it's a fighting game made by the same people who developed Mortal Kombat. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if I filmed a video yesterday. Actually, that was earlier today. Study exams gets me all confused. So with like a video game collection video, but for some reason it's been processing for the last million hours. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to get that one out. But we'll see. So it's a really fun game. I tend to play as either Harley Quinn or Wonder Woman. I'm quite good at playing them. We didn't end up playing this. We got a bit too distracted by cake and movies and just talking. I hope the lighting's okay. I'm a bit worried about that. I'm just wondering where I'm going to put all these things. I've been carrying around this with me. You might recognize it from Afterlife roleplay video I did last. My sentence structure is really bad. I think I'm maybe even have an aphasia. That's what studying psychology does to you. I've taken to carrying this around with me because at heart I'm quite pessimistic, which is not a good quality. So I'm working on it by this. It sounds, you guys are gonna make fun of me, but this is a gratitude journal. So every day, almost every day, I've been getting pretty bad lately. Every day I write down 3 good things that happened, things that I'm grateful for. More often than not, it's food. There's usually always one food item in there a day. So you can see where my priorities lie. And this is a practice of positive psychology. I think positive psychology it's a really good movement, because so much of psychology is trying to fix things that are broken, which is really important, but it's also important, especially for people who are at a relatively good stage of mental soundness and happiness, is to improve that and make your life as good as it can be and full of as much positivity. And so I'm trying to be a more positive person. I'm generally positive towards other people, but I find it hard to practice that in my own thoughts. Mindfulness is something else I'm trying to work on too, and that's about kind of staying with the current moment, and when thoughts come into your head, like bad thoughts, good thoughts, they're just thoughts. They're just quick opinions. You let them go in and go out, and you don't stay on them and dwell on them. You're just in the moment, and this moment generally isn't that hard. You're probably sitting or lying down, relaxing. You've given this time for yourself to relax. And you can feel the carpet under your feet, maybe a pillow under your head. And you focus on that feeling, and it draws you and grounds you into the moment. Everything that's happened is done, and everything that might be, it hasn't happened yet. There's no reason to concern or dwell on it, and it's really hard. And I haven't really described it as well as I should have. Perhaps but you should definitely look it up if we're feeling depressed or anxious. I find that it really helps me when I get around to practicing it. Obviously, like these videos and anything you might do yourself, like meditation, like it's all like really good for you. But if you are feeling seriously depressed or anxious or whatever it might be, just remember that this isn't a replacement for any medical or psychological help. I'm not going to open this because it's deeply personal. But like I said, generally it might be like I had Chinese food, or someone gave me a compliment, or like you went out and you had a walk and you just appreciated. Do you know, like sometimes when you're walking and you appreciate everything you see, the colour, the sounds and the feel of the sun. And I don't always get that way, but sometimes it's just really nice just to be outside and to feel the world. Okay, what else have we got in here? A torch. Sometimes I like to carry around a torch. I get into so many situations where I'm like, I can use a torch in this situation, and my phone is... Oh, I did not put my phone on silent. This is my phone. Super basic. I'm not really into crazy down phones. I just use it to text. Yeah. Not too exciting there. Anyway, back to the torch. Yeah, and as you can see, my phone is nothing fancy, so there's no like torch app. Tapping is something I'm going to work on in the future. I don't have a lot of practice because I never seem to have nails. Ooh. Yep, a weird chick. What else have we got? My purse. This actually wasn't in my bag. I just put it in for the purpose of this video. Something more to play around with. I'll open it up in a sec and we can have a look at some of my cards. Back to the new purse. It's kind of boring. Keep my key in here. It's a guitar. Purple. And I've also got like a first aid action plan in here from a first aid course I did a while ago. The Dr. ABCD. So yeah, this could come in handy if my memory fails me, which it probably might do. the important stuff that you should see in like my driver's license. Okay. Oh, got some money. So this is an Australian $10 note. Hopefully that isn't too loud. Let's see if I have any coins. I don't think I do though. Oh, nope, I lied. Coin. When was it made? 2006. And a $1 coin with kangaroos. And that was made in 2009. Cool coins. And I might have something else. 20-cent piece with a platypus on it. Got some cards. Got QBT bookshop card. I don't buy books as often as I used to, unfortunately. I don't shop here very often either, but I kind of collect cards. I like, you know, improving points, leveling up, Priceline. So it's like makeup. I think I only have like 20 points. I bought some foundation for under my eye because I don't sleep as much as I should. Another bookshop card. What else have I got? Flybys, which is for like groceries. This is a level 2 game shop card, which just means I have spent way too much money, an absurd amount, at here. And it's also, they're like linked with this pop culture store with like those little like pop figures and just all kinds of other geeky stuff that I like. It's got a dragon. You don't actually like, I think I just like it because you get points, and you especially with the game store one, you like, it's like leveling up. You don't actually get that many rewards, but you know, that's okay. A little bit concerned. I think I have like 2 tracks of audio going at the same time. So I really hope this video turns out okay, because I'm 20 minutes in and it's going well. What else have I got? See if I can get any of these cards out. Game Traders. I don't really shop there anymore, but they have a lot of older console and Game Boy games. So I used to shop there a lot back when I had my Nintendo DS before its screen came off and died, and I'd buy a lot of Game Boy Advanced games there. That's the crux of my cards. I always carry around a novel with me, and currently I'm reading this will probably be my favourite book, The Messenger by Marcus Zuzak. I think this is a Joker. I read this book especially when I'm sad and I've given up on humanity. This reminds me that people are good and can be altruistic. I think the lighting just got really bad in here. he is a really great author. He's not as prolific as I would like. He also wrote The Book Thief, which you might be more familiar with, I'm not sure. Let's see if I can... That might be slightly better. Just give you a brief description of the book. It is in my librarian roleplay. I made it ages ago. It centers around this. It's based in Australia too, and it's the only book. That's not true. On the Jellicoe Road is really good too. It's one of the few books I've read from Australian authors and based in Australia that I really, really liked. I think this is the right name. I think his name is Maurice Gleitzman. I read a lot of his books as a kid and I really enjoyed those as well. But I think they're more of a younger level. I can still read books for kids sometimes too. I really liked the Percy Jackson books and I started reading those when I was in grade 12. So, it based around Ed Kennedy, and he's a taxi driver, and he's just kind of this hopeless guy. He hasn't got too much going for him, and his life is fairly meaningless. And he starts receiving these playing cards in the mail, and they have addresses or codes on them that he has to decipher, and he goes to them, and amazing and horrible and wonderful and heartbreaking things happen, essentially. And there's a fairly interesting romance in this as well. I always cry in this book, even though I know exactly what's going to happen. It breaks my heart every time in the most wonderful way. So if you like to read, I cannot recommend this book enough. It's wonderful. It has a good sense of humour as well. What have we got left? I guess this is my makeup bag. I don't really wear that much makeup. I have more recently because I've gotten more into wearing corsets. Tags being dumb. On wearing corsets on a more daily basis, and I think the outfit gets more pulled together if I have a bit of eye makeup going on. So I have worn more makeup recently, but I used to just wear not that much, and I always wear lipstick for videos, so there isn't too much in here, I don't think. Just got some eyeliner. This broke on me and I was doing like top lid. Can't see what my finger is because I'm a mystery. Top lid eyeliner, but I broke the top and now it's kind of rounded out, so it's really hard to just do a thin line. I can't do a decent cat's eye to save my life, but I'm working on it. I like that sound. And the only other thing I've got in here is some lipstick that my mum gave me last time I visited. She's always given me leftover makeup from when she used to be a Mary Kay saleswoman in her spare time. They smell okay. They're not fragranced, I think. And this is in toffee. it's just a colour. More on the red side of the spectrum, I would think. There's that. I think we're getting... I can't look down or else you'll see my face. And I probably already have to edit this video, like, chop it up like a million times because my phone keeps buzzing. Which is unusual because usually I'm a social pariah. Just a notebook. My lifespan notebook. I'm doing a lifespan course this semester. This page. This is how much I pay attention in lectures sometimes. I think the last lecture I went to was about marriage and divorce. In the statistics, like the people who are least likely to get divorced, according to this study, are people in traditional marriages, where, and it means by that, where the male is kind of like, he brings home the bacon, and the woman is like a homemaker. Nothing wrong with that. It's definitely not my cup of tea. But it's interesting that that's the one that are less likely to break up, I guess, if they're happy. And the one who are most likely to break up is the pursuer kind, pursuer distancer. So one person is always like chasing them down and like nagging them, and the other one retreats. So, you know, that makes sense. And apparently there's 4 horsemen of divorce that accurately predict divorce, and that's criticism, defensiveness, and contempt, and stonewalling. So that's what I learn about in my classes. It's all very hard-hitting stuff. Actually, like, lifespan psychology is kind of, it's like development psychology. It is interesting. It's interesting to, especially attachment styles and how those first couple of years of our life really affect our relationships in the future. But it's not set in stone, you know, like, if you have an insecure attachment style and you're picking all the wrong people to fall in love with, you're not doomed, you know, like, you just need to recognize the pattern you're in and you can break it. It's not as easy as all that, but, you know, what have we got left? Pen, right? That's probably too noisy. Paw cream. I don't buy this stuff myself. I just visit my parents and Mum gives me stuff. Because it's like $15 for a tub, which is like food for 2 days. It's good stuff there. Something crinkly. It looks like it's a muesli bar that's been in the bottom of my bag for a few months. So it's a yogurt topped strawberry bar. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a weird mood. Studying will do that to you. I don't recommend it. I think I don't have too many things left. Bobby pin, that can stay, I'll need that. My iPod. The skip button died on me last week, which is fair enough. I've had this for maybe 6 years. I don't want to buy a new one though, so this will do. I like a lot of different kinds of music. My favorite bands, thank you for asking, my favorite bands that I listen to at the moment would probably be Interpol, Arctic Monkeys, Purity Ring, Imagine Dragons, The Killers. I like the Smiths too. I recently restarted listening to a band I liked in high school when I was sad and wore too much eyeliner, like a huge belt under my eye. It wasn't good. I think I listened to a band called She Wants Revenge. They have a very interesting sound, and I've started listening to them again, and they're quite good as far as those things go. But I can only listen to them with earphones in. They just sound better blasted in your head instead of all around. And I believe my iPod's name is Tallulah. An old bottle of iced tea in Bloody Mandy. It's like they have like a mocktail releases, and I like them a lot. They have like mojito, yeah, and daiquiris. So it's kind of fun. I really like iced tea. So I think that's it. So we'll just have a quick look at the bag itself. Ooh. I'm being weird again, sorry. Just close it up. Something up. That's not very relaxing. That's a criminology quiz about sexual behavior. And another pen. I have 2 of these, which means that I stole someone else's because I only have 1. Accidental criminal. It's okay. I studied criminology. And okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really enjoyed taking a break. And I really hope my video game collection video worked, even though I wasn't really happy with it. I hope it still works so I can say hello to you guys. And yes, so I really hope you guys are doing well. I imagine a lot of you are in the same place that I am. Stressed for exams if you're an Australian. If you're American, you're probably on holidays. And yay. And for everyone else, I hope you're all doing well. And I will talk to you guys very soon, where I hopefully roleplay things because they're my favorite. So, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.